Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for coming for this class. This class is part of the MSc program for the resilience economy. It is meant for inspiration economy, the same time, because it's a must for inspiration economy master class. And besides the resilience economy master class. So this class introduces the resilience economy and its basic theory. Of course, as we mentioned always, it's part of our program for intended learning outcomes that we would like our students to represent and carry out when they finish the program. It will have an in-depth knowledge, so it will participate in building the in-depth knowledge of the resilience economy theories, methodologies, processes, and tools to create the proper mindset and competency for successfully carrying out resilience labs, carrying out development projects across organization. It will build the capacity to use resilience economy approaches in solving complex problems and developing also corporate and public institution strategies. The students also in this program, they'll be mastering the tools that will help to create effective socioeconomic outcome through implementing resilience economy techniques. It will raise their ability to communicate effectively to promote culture of resilience economy and disseminate the practices in the public in general. Beside this course, will participate as part of the program to develop the capabilities of the students to effectively harness the practices of resilience economy with evidence-based high quality intended learning designs. And in the end of the day, it will help to carry out world-class research and development in line with resilience economy strategies, and it will give a priority for applied research. Now, this module is incorporate teaching and project-based approaches. So students will not complete the program properly without doing projects, and they will also need to have applied some of the tools and the case studies so that they will understand the holistic picture of resilience economy as part of this class. Is a resilience economy. It is an interdisciplinary based actually course. The module enhance the tolerance within the organization and the community. It is also build the tolerance of attitudes within the community in general, and it will help us to manage the socio-economic crisis or absorb it. Now, the module facilitates on how to use the resilient mindset that could optimize socio-economic impact. The project, of course, of this module, it will help us to bring better practitioners, practices of resilience economy and resilience engineering, and it will help us to illustrate the importance of the concept of self-sufficiency and the tools that are needed more and more today to create a sustainable world. Now, this course is made of 5 main sections, will be delivered in 5 main sections. The first section will cover the introduction to resilience economy and historical background, and then we'll review the resilience models in general and the community and its role in the community development, and then the tools for resilience economy. Then we'll go for adoption and tolerance as tools of resilience, and then we'll start with focusing on resilience economy in uncertain times. Now, the course, as similar other courses, it focus on 30% of actually the work within the class, where the students will be doing the assignments, they do the case studies, taking the discussion with each other, and doing active contribution. And 70% it will focus on the module presentation and the projects and so on. 25% of that 70% will be for open book exam, as per the regulation of most of the universities in postgraduate studies. So when we talk about the resilience economy and its historical background, we would say that resilience economy is about recovering enablers and tools and capacity of the economy and the socio-economy recovery, and hence it is trace the capacity of the economy. It helps the economy to absorb the challenges and create a capacity to create a leap back. So it come back again, even after crisis or shocks, whether these shocks are foreseen or unforeseen. So in economic literature, the resilience economy has been used in three senses, in three areas, to recover quickly from a shock, to withstand the effect of a shock, and to avoid a shock altogether. So they mean all of these three things together. And this is what we mean here. But remember, in our resilience economy, we are talking about resilience economy of the community, not resilience or the country, not resilience economy of the banks or in general, which is usually in financial sector. So we can still define resilience economy as the economy that has the ability to recover from or adjust to a negative impact. So once there is a negative impact, we should have the ability to recover from it or to adjust to it so that we absorb its negative impacts and create or the external shocks that we might face within the or spillovers within the this shock. Now, a part of the resilience economy that we should focus on is on building the capacity that would absorb negative conditions and integrate them in a meaningful way and move them forward. So we should have the capacity to absorb these negative shocks, and then we should have the capacity to develop societies that will have the mindset to be ready for unique coping mechanisms. Mandela actually used this type of concept directly or indirectly to build a clear focus goals that support positive response to the negative socio-economic events with a great flexibility. Nelson Mandela has created a new wave of resilience in practices, and he tried to apply this also in the economy. But unfortunately, this was not sustained. So resilience economy is the currency of adaptation and flexibility, which proves its value through the ability to absorb shocks, regressions, sudden reversals of any socio-economic shocks. Resilience economy helps the community to know what, how, and when to deal with a socio-economic problem, absorbing their repercussions, and transforming their risks into opportunities. It is an economy that builds evolution through high tolerance, through social economy, with the least resources. So what is, again, resilience economy? Resilience economy will be the ability to create a resilient-driven environment, which it will have high acceptance of diversity and constant development of capacity that absorb different variabilities. And after absorbing the shocks from external, then we move towards moving our communities to be more semi-resilient instead of rigid central resources economy. We move to be semi-resilient economy and to move further to be a fabric that is very strong fabric, as we represent here, that will be having the strongest resilience when there is an external shocks. So it is an economy that will help us to see three-dimensional what we need to do. And COVID was an example of that, where we start to absorb shocks through creating models and through creating different outcomes by starting to see building, first of all, the resilience economy, and also starting to see the future foresighted challenges that might come from similar problems. I think we'll stop here and we'll continue with you in the next session. Thank you very much.